All right. Hello and happy Monday morning mindset. And let me just call it Monday midday mindset. I'm in the middle of a strategic planning event and we're on our lunch break, and I got an opportunity to share Monday morning mindset where we're counting down the 10 best leadership books and the tips from those books that you can read that'll increase the money that you make, the influence that you have, your leadership skill set, and of course, your business abundance. 10 best books that I've read, the books that have made the greatest impact. And today we are on Jim Collins's work, Good to Great. But I'm going to give you 3 great tips that you can take away from Good to Great. You can put them into practice right now, today, to make a difference in your business. But before I do that, let me just say it is a beautiful day here in Southern California. We've got a doggy playing over there. There's Candy. But what I'm really happy about is a special person that is home from college. Let me introduce you to my daughter. This is Kiara Maria. Wave, Kiara. We've got people all over the world watching.
Hi.
That's right. What are you studying in school?
I'm studying business administration with a minor in cinematic arts.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You enjoying your break?
Yeah, I am.
What are you working on right here? What is this?
I'm just painting a birthday gift for one of my best friends from school.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you. Good to see you. We're out here in the backyard having a good time. So 3 great tips from Good to Great. While Kiara's working on her art project, her birthday present, she likes to listen in on these things. We've got some fun stories from her upbringing and having a dad as a business coach and what that is like. But so here we go. Tip number 1 from Good to Great. Have a hedgehog mentality. You know, Jim Collins in this book, he studied 15 of the most amazing companies that had made a quantum leap difference compared to other companies in similar industries. And what he found was that one of the things that these companies that were best in their field had was they had identified the one thing that they were going to be better than anybody else at. Rather than trying to take advantage of every possible business opportunity, they made a decision to do one thing and to do it very well. And what I love about that particular tip, the hedgehog, he uses the hedgehog because the hedgehog, no matter what predator is trying to get the hedgehog only uses one strategy to protect itself, and that is to roll up as a ball and have its fur, this spiky fur, protect itself. It's got one great strategy. No matter how many, they use the story of the fox in the book, no matter how many different methods the fox tries to attack the hedgehog only uses one strategy. It's simple, it works, and it protects the hedgehog. And so what can you be better than anyone else at? What's the one thing that you would love to do in a way that makes you great? In the book, Good to Great, Jim Collins shares a number of companies, what they did well. You know, Steve Jobs, in fact, when he was asked, what are you most proud of in your business career? Was it the iPhone, the iPad, the iPod, the Macintosh computer? What are you most proud of in your business career? He gave a telling answer when he said, what I'm most proud of is all the things I said no to. So tip 1, you want to be great. You want to go from good to great? Simplify. Find one thing and get really good at it. Tip number 2 was in Good to Great was the bus. He calls it the bus. And that really exemplifies the employees of the company, the team. Who gets on the bus? Who comes into the company? How long do they stay on the bus? What seat are they on the bus? And who and when do you let people off the bus? So he has some great tips in there about how to do this, how to make sure, number 1, that you're only letting the right people on the bus. He said average companies run more like having one genius level leader and a bunch of people that are just following others' instructions. And the great companies only allowed people on the bus that had great character, that had a great work ethic, that had a level of ownership in what they were doing. These are the people that great companies let on the bus, people that had a entrepreneurial mentality. And then the great leaders would diligently make sure that the right people with those characteristics, good work ethic, strong morals, passion for what they were doing. Once they had those core elements, they wouldn't, if things weren't working out, they would work diligently to just move them on the bus into a better seat. So optimize, find good people, and then optimize by making sure they're in the right seat on the bus. You do that and you will have a great company, according to Jim Collins. And then the third tip that he shares, he calls having a level 5 leader. And as someone that has a deep passion of leadership, I love his definition of a level 5 leader. Just as a quick reminder, he says that there are actually 5 levels that we go through to become a great leader. The first is simply to become a skilled worker. The first step is become really good at a skill of some kind as an employee, and you've reached level 1. Level 2 is to become a dependable and competent coworker. Learn how to collaborate with others. Become a reliable teammate. Level 2. Level 3 is become an organized manager. And man, I got to tell you, I've got some leaders in our company that are amazing organizationally, and they are great at managing projects. And that is a very valuable level of leadership, level 3. Few people make it to level 4, and that is where you really become the visionary with a compelling message. Whether you're leading your own company or you're leading a department, what is the vision for your work in the world? And how compelling is your message? Because you just can't have a vision. You've also got to be able to share it in a way that others are ignited and can understand what you're working on. I am all about building transformational leaders. I am passionate about building and empowering people to be transformational leaders. What does that mean? That means you know exactly what the formula is to transform any result that you're not in love with into results that you are in love with. And there is a science and a technology and an art to doing that. And you can become a transformational leader. That's the vision. That's the compelling message for what I do in the world. What's your compelling message? What's your compelling message? That's level 4, visionary with a compelling message. And level 5 is that you embody what it means to have extreme resolve for what you're working on and an extreme level of humility. And he uses Abraham Lincoln as an example of this. Abraham Lincoln had major resolve to solve the problems of his time, and he was absolutely willing to surround himself with people that were smarter than he was, people that had better ideas than he had. He was not threatened by that. Great leaders have a high level of humility and resolve. How did Jim Collins find this out? Interviewing these great companies' leaders, they would say things like, well, I just happened to be lucky enough to recruit a great team. I got to give the team the credit. Great level 5 leaders give the credit to others. It's not about them. It's about their team, and it's about empowering others. So become a level 5 leader. That's the last step. You want to go from good to great? Use the hedgehog mentality. Find one thing, get really good at it. Step 2, get the right people on the bus and make sure they're in the right seat. And step 3, be humble. Be humble. Surround yourself with great people. Give the credit away and have great resolve, the willingness to make the tough decisions. You do those three things well, and you'll go from good to great. Read the book. That's one of the top 10 books of all time. Another video coming next Monday. Go ahead and leave me a comment below. Which of those 3 tips did you like best? And share this video with others so that they can go from their own version of good to great. Until next week, make it a great day, everybody, and transform your own leadership. Bye-bye.